Apex Online Racing is sponsored by Elgato, who created this lovely stream deck. For more information about the stream deck, the link is in the description below.
Hello and welcome to the Season 20 in Apex Online Racing PC version of Formula 1 2020 in Round 4 Chinese Grand Prix in Shanghai International Circuit. Here we see our drivers on the screen and the qualifying is already started. Let's head to the qualifying, and as you can see, we're having a wet qualifying. Everybody's in inters. We're seeing some drivers out of track already. I'm seeing, I believe that's Dominic in his Alfa Romeo, is already in sector 2, way ahead of the drivers to start his qualifying lap. The rain doesn't look that heavy. The inter is just right for this session. Maybe the conditions will go dry in the end of the session. Here we see Dominic is getting out of the big spoon corner before the very long straight. The DRS is disabled as it's in rain conditions, but these Formula 1 cars still go over 300 kilometers in these conditions. Such crazy stuff as he comes to the very hard braking zone, and he is a little late and wide on the braking, and here he comes to the last corner to start his qualifying lap. Brakes on 50-meter marker, just passes the curve nicely as he comes to start his qualifying lap. Heading to turn 1, as we see some traffic coming off the pits. Two drivers, hopefully they will let him pass. A Ferrari driver just let him pass. That was, I don't know what that was, couldn't read the name. But Cherno's not no ahead of him, the Red Bull driver. Let's see if he's gonna let him pass, as I think he will. Maybe we just got yellow flag from that because of him slowing down so much. Seems like he's just trying to find a suitable position to let him pass as he goes really wide. There he goes. You can take this corner mostly flat in the right conditions, but in the rain you have to brake a little bit, I believe, or throttle less, as he comes to the spoon corner before the long straight. He seems to be taking the Armate disqualified from the session. Let's just he was around. Well, Armate's session just ended. Oh, Seb as well retired from the session. Where is it in the map? I think he's in the pits. He just retired in the pits, I think. Anyways, let's go back to Dominic. He's coming to the last corner. Nicely took the curve this time. And now heading to the last corner, 50-meter marker again. Just staying on the curves, don't go over the curves, and he is coming with 144.0, almost 110 there. As I say, that's a some other drivers about to finish their hot lap. I believe that is JDB with some visual glitch on the gearbox, sound issues as well. Here comes JDB. As we say, Scar Cortical moves up to P1 with a 4th and faster lap. As I say, JDB sets a 2nd and faster lap and sits on P2. 1 sec, let me just check something. Okay, there we go. So I did an alt tab and the conditions changed a little bit. Don't know what happened really. We're having some shaders on the ground. I think the weather is... oh, never mind. The clouds are back. So we're seeing few drivers to set their qualifying laps. We're seeing Lucas with 147.1 setting on P8 in the last position that are set their lap times. That the drivers set their lap times. Who else is qualifying right now? We're seeing the Haas driver Enigma just coming to the last corner to set a lap time, and he's moving up to P8 with 145.4, pushing Lucas P9. Nurtex is invalidated his qualifying lap. The Red Bull driver Chernostatano is also coming to the last corner behind the Alfa Romeo driver. Maybe he took some slipstream advantage there, and as he comes to the finish line, he passes on P8 with 145.1. Nortex, I believe he will go again. Tudor, meanwhile, our host today, about to finish his qualifying lap, moving up to P11. I think that's a ruined lap with 152. He must have made a mistake. Nortex as well, just leaving the first, how can I say, spiral corners, or whatever you call the most difficult section in the circuit, in my opinion, in the spoon corner before the long straight. Here we see Pezzi. You didn't set a lap time yet. He's about to set a lap time now, coming with the full throttle, moving up to P9 with 145.5. 145.1. Some drivers are still in the pits. We're seeing Mulchin in his Ferrari. He's just leaving the sector 1. Oh, he's in his odd lap. Sorry. Nurtex, meanwhile, just entering the spoon corners. Oh, a little bit sliding there. Just saves it, but I think that's going to compromise his qualifying lap. Meanwhile, I'm seeing two drivers ahead of him. I think that is Chernos Natno and Dominic. I believe Dominic is just sending another lap time unless he's heading to pits. And I believe that is Dominic is heading to pits, and Chernos Natno is just about to finish his second qualifying lap with the same tire compound, and he's moving up to P6 just ahead of it, just ahead of Dominic, really close, 200ths of a second. Or what is it? Maybe 2000s. I'm not sure. I don't really understand. Here we're seeing JDB again coming to the last corner and setting a lap time that puts him on P1 with 143.0, and here comes F1 racer right away with 5 tenths quicker lap. The Mercedes driver is dominating the qualifying session at the moment. And here we see M. Schlumpf. I believe he just set a lap time. Didn't see if he did. We're seeing Tudor in the second sector right now. I believe he is in qualifying session. No, he's not. He's in 0 ERS mode. Let's see how Pezzi as well. Nurtex as well. He just invalidated his qualifying lap. And Mulchin didn't set a lap time yet. There's only 3 drivers didn't set a lap time yet. That is MTV, 1Man2, and Nurtex and Mulchin. There's some traffic on second sector there. Mulchin is just coming there. Hopefully it doesn't block him. What is going on there? Okay, so trying to see from the proper camera angle. Oh! Don't know what is going on, but some traffic that caused some other drivers to lose their qualifying time, I guess. So we were on, I think Nurtex is heading to pits. Oh, that's a big cut, I think. Anyways, who are we looking at? It was Mulchin, isn't it? So he's coming to the last straight. I mean the long straight after the spoon. No DRS, as I said, and he's in 0 ERS mode. I just realized that. I believe he's not qualifying as he has 0 laps. Maybe he was in outlap and the game is telling me wrong information. We'll see in a second, unless he hits the pits. He doesn't seem to be having any wing damage as well, and he's heading to pits. Let's see how other drivers are doing. So JDB is just coming off to sector 1, heading to sector 2. A little bit hard braking zone. This corner is coming out from the corner, a bit sliding. Dropping to 5th gear here. This track seems to be very difficult as well in rain conditions. Hopefully we can have a good clean race like in Hanoi. Oh, he set the second fastest sector. He might get the pole from here. And I believe he can, because the track is also evaluating too quick and there is 7 minutes remaining in this session. Meanwhile, let me just check something. I gotta fix something. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, sorry for seeing my desktop. Oh, here we go again. I think I just find the glitch where you alt tab and the claws just simply disappear, giving us some shader. Yep, there is the claws again, slowly returning, and JDB is into the pits. Oh, those towers have 4 laps, I just realized. I think he's just gonna wait for the last minute to set a qualifying lap. And I'm not expecting to qualifying session to go dry. I think we're gonna be staying with the light rain conditions. Let's see how Lucas is doing. He was bottom of the qualifying last time I seen him. Now he's coming to the long straight after the spoon in his Williams. Let's see if he can improve any much. Oh, he's spinning a little bit into the exit. Hopefully that doesn't compromise his qualifying lap. He's coming with 320 kilometers an hour. Braking in 100 meters. Ooh. Into the last corner, braking on 50 meters, and here he comes to the finish line, and he stays P6, I guess. Yeah, he stayed P6 as he just put in 0 ERS mode, and dropping to P7 as well. So Strusik has moved up to P5. I think I just realized that. Let's see how Tudor is doing. Tudor is just heading to turn 1 to turn 2, a really long corner with a long switch. There's some traffic ahead of him. But I believe they are on. Oh, that is Tudor just going almost off the track. I think that's his qualifying lap pretty much ruined. In my opinion, I did just put it on 0 ERS mode and take it to the other lap. I think he can do that with the 0 laps tires. And there's still 4 minutes as well. That is Enigma going up to P10, I guess, with 144.420. It's 420, man. Okay. So here comes Nortex as well, invalidating his lap again. How many times did he invalidate his lap today? Let me just check. Nortex 1, 2, and that's his third invalidation just now. Hopefully he has another tire compound, otherwise he's gonna have to use a compound that has been used before with some wear on it. But I think these tires can take a few more laps, not like soft tires, they don't go out. Oh, he just locked his tires. As I was saying, these tires can be more durable in the rain conditions. As I just saw, I think Milton just started his qualifying lap heading to turn 1. Really quick turn. Also really need to be careful when he controls his throttle here. Throttle and braking is really important here. Is that his teammate coming behind him? No, that's just an Alfa Romeo driver. Let's go back to Mulchan. He's still yet to set a lap time. These 3 drivers, P13 to P17, still yet to set a lap time. Not talking about the drivers that are disqualified or retired, and that is Tudor in the middle of the second sector. Hopefully doesn't block Mulchan's lap. Oh, okay, I think Mulchan was on the grass a little bit here. Probably ruined a little bit, but he seems to be still going. There's still 2 minutes. I think he can still set another lap time if he just takes it to the finish line. But that's really unfortunate. Let's check how MTV man doing. I think he's just gonna start his qualifying lap. Nope, he just went out of the pits, I guess. I think he just has time to set a qualifying lap unless he makes a mistake. Mulchan is just coming to the last corner. Let's see if he can improve on the qualifying table. As he comes to the last corner, braking on 50 meters, still has some DRS left with some deployment. As he goes, P11 just ahead of AP Legends, a tenth faster, separating the Red Bull drivers from P10 to P12. I'm believing that is MTV man will start his qualifying laps soon. And oh, Cherno's not just moved up to P5, and that is the Red Bull driver going really slow on the last corner. I think he's gonna start his last qualifying lap. AP Legends with the fresh tires, now heading to the turn 1, really fast with 300 kilometers an hour. Brakes on after 50 meter braking zone. Going a little bit wide. And now he's about to leave the first sector. The Red Bull driver brakes on 100 meter braking zone. Just takes the corner nicely, nice and easy. And now he's going through the middle of the second sector. Oh, that's a Red Bull driver, I think, just had an issue. It's in a yellow flag, or was it an AlphaTauri driver? Not really sure. As I just saw, Strusig just set the second fastest sector. But we'll come to him in a sec. We're just saying Cherno's not about to finish his qualifying lap, as we see, some drivers are already done with the qualifying lap. The timer hits 0. Brakes before the 100-meter braking zone. Chernos not know is now heading to the last corner. Let's see if he can improve his lap time to the top 5s. Oh, never mind, he just had to piss. Let's go back to Strisic. Oh, cutting the last corner, and I think that's an invalidation. That's his qualifying over, finishing in P8, unless some driver behind him sets a better lap time. As I said, AP Legends moving up to P10. Mulchen is in, P9, and Mulchen is dropped to P11. AP Legends now has the P10. So fastest lap is for F1 racer 42.4, and that is really close lap time, just 4 tenths away. JDB, and right behind him Sky Kartoffel. The Mercedes drivers is on good qualifying session today. Just a JDB separating them, as his teammate Enigma is in P14, I think, if Enigma is in Haas. Here we're seeing MTV's Racing Point starting on 15 in qualifying session. Let's see the race director really quick. So we're seeing some drivers use 2 compounds and some drivers use 3 compounds, and there is Seb with softs. He retired in the beginning of the session. We're seeing Armate going wrong way, disqualified, not setting any lap time. Maybe we'll see a comeback from him. Also, Nurtex invalidated in 3 laps, or wait, that is 4 laps. He didn't set a lap time, I think. He's in P12. Yeah, he just has 1 lap, I think, with each, which is 143.6. Just 2 laps he managed to do in these rainy conditions. It's very hard. I would have maybe disqualified or invalidate my laps as well. As we're saying overcast, we might see some rain in the upcoming laps. It seems to be dry right now. Let's see how these drivers will have their strategy on. Maybe we'll have some rain. We're just waiting these drivers to prepare their setups. It seems to be they're still loading. Everybody must be really busy with the setups, unless my internet, I was just going to say Nortex is ready. We're having 10 seconds remaining in the session. There's still half grid still trying to prepare their setups. I think we're going to have some rain in the race because it's taking so long to set their setups. Usually it's taking shorter time. Here comes the formation lap. The Mercedes is starting 1-3, and between them is the Haas driver JDB, and Alfa Romeo drivers as well, doing a really good job starting on P4 and P5, managing to get top 5. And here's our predicted pit stop strategy. We're not seeing any rain in the pit stop strategy, so they might just switch to mediums or directly hards and take it to the end. Let me just check their tires really quick. So we're seeing all of the grid with the mediums, nobody with softs, and Chernos not know, and Nurtex with the hard tires is playing for longer game here. Let's see how other drivers is doing. So Alfa Tauri drivers as well in top 10 positions, P9 and P7, such as Red Bull drivers, AP Legends and Chernos not know. I'm just seeing JDB's teammate in P14. And what else? Lucas and our mate. Our mate is disqualified from the session. I think we're gonna be seeing him coming in top of the leader boards in the upcoming laps. He's turning his wheel more than usual. I think he's just trying to heat those tires, as you see him doing some aggressive slaloms. Ooh. Locking those tires in formation lap is never good, I believe. I think he's running on some tight brake bias. Hopefully it doesn't ruin those tires very early in the race, as you will need to use them for at least 10 laps, I believe. Here we see F1 racer is just about to place himself in his grid position. The pole position is going to F1 racer and his teammate is in P3. So let's go check it from Dominic's view. Let's see who's going to be having the best start. Here we go, Dominic having a really nice start. JDB having some slow start, about to get passed by Dominic there. Here we head to turn 1. The Alfa Romeo driver is gaining some positions, such as Dominic moving up to P3 and JDB moving down to P4. As we see, Nurtex is moving down to P17 and Strusik moving down to P10. Red Bull drivers is in P9 and P8 right now. Seb getting passed by Enigma, F1 racer and Skycar, who both Mercedes drivers, is on 1-2 right now, just like real life, not the rest of the grid though. So we're seeing Pigeon moving down to P50. Oh, maybe that's a crash. What is going on in the behind? The McLaren driver seems to be struggling with the other drivers. It seems Enigma is struggling for some front wing damage, I think. Is that a front wing damage? Nope, he seems to be having not bought it. That is a Williams driver, I think, our mate, with some front wing damage, and MTV man, I guess, as well. We're also seeing Dominic getting into the slipstream to Sky Cartofel. Ooh, almost having a contact there with the Sky Cartofel there. Their Alfa Romeo driver is peeking for an overtake gap. And the lap is just went away. And Nurtex with 3-second time penalty. Oh, what is going on there? Hello. Suddenly Seb and Tudor, the McLaren drivers, is on P1 and P2. I think the game is just playing with me right now. Anyways, we know F1 racer is on P1 right now. Everybody had a really nice clean first lap and second lap as well. Nobody retired yet, but that is, I think, MTV man really. Oh wait, never mind. That is just F1 statistics playing with me. We're back on normal leaderboards. It has been fixed. F1 racer setting the fastest second sector again. Doesn't seem to be pulling away much from Sky Cartable, his teammate, but now he's just staying between the DRS detection zone, which we'll have in the third lap. As they say, Seb is just moving up to P10, and that's a lockup from Sky Cartable. Dominic is still remaining behind the Sky Cartable. The Mercedes drivers is being threatened by the Alfa Romeo driver. Oh, that is Lucas with a 3-second time penalty in P6, which means he needs to pull away even further if he wants to keep P6. AP Legends with the fastest lap at the moment. The Red Bull driver, and the DRS is enabled, as you see. That is Lucas locking his tires a little bit and If we go to JDB, we can see that he's trying to catch the Dominic for the podium position. He made a mistake when he started the race, but let's see if he can gain back that position for the podium. As we say, Dominic is really getting close to Sky Carteful. Meanwhile, F1 Racer is pulling away from Sky Carteful, which means Sky Carteful will not have DRS on his teammate, which also means he won't be able to pull away from Dominic and will be in danger. Or, as I just said, he made a mistake into the spoon corner. He's in big danger of losing that P2 right now. JDB as well will have DRS on Dominic and Schlump and Lucas, and the big DRS rain we're seeing here right now. Here comes JDB. Both of the drivers looking their tires, a little bit contact. I hope there's no wing damage for it. Can't really see, I guess not. Yeah, he seems to be alright. Another DRS zone. F1 Racer with another fast lap after AP Legend setting one. And here we see JDB and Skycart. Oh wait, Skycart will have dropped to P4. I just realized. Dominic and JDB moving up one position, and Skycart getting out of the podium positions, which means no longer 1-2 Mercedes as well. Schlump is getting closer to Sky Carteful as well. Alfa Romeo drivers slowly getting up. Hopefully no damage for Sky Carteful, and that is no damage for sure. Lucas is getting closer to Schlump slowly. The Williams driver is starting to peak the Alfa Romeo driver for that top 5 position. And our mate seems to be still in P16 as well. Nartix is in P14. These two drivers had issues with the qualifying session. Mulchan is in P18 right now. What happened to him? He's just 25 seconds behind. That's no wing damage. I think he just pit for fresh tires. As I just said, I just realized those are fresh tires. He must have had some contact with the other drivers. Didn't see what happened, but unfortunately the Ferrari driver is in the back of the grid. Maybe he'll get them back. Let's see how quick he is with those hard tires. As we say, F1 Racer getting even further away from Dominic right now. The gap is 2 seconds, around 2 seconds. And JDB is now coming on Dominic right now with the slipstream and the DRS. Looking from inside, they're going side by side. Really close contact from the tires. JDB trying to get it from the inside, and now Dominic will have the inside. Locking some tires there, I'm saying no contact. Really nice racing there, giving each other nice space. And JDB getting up to P2, which means he's back on his original position. And Dominic still trying to get JDB in his Alfa Romeo, and Sky Carteful is still trying to get back to his P3. Getting that Dominic won't be easy, it seems. As well, Schlump is threatening Sky Carteful, the Mercedes driver, just locking his tires. Maybe he's getting pressurized from the Alfa Romeo drivers. Oh, he's locking his tires again. Maybe that's a little bit much brake bias he's using there. Might ruin those tires earlier and causing the spin in the upcoming laps. We don't want that, of course. Hopefully, just because I don't jinx him, because I said that. Here comes Sky Carteful on Dominic as well. Let's see how the back of the grids are doing right now. Oh, there's some big traffic is forming up behind M. Schlump right now. Lucas has joined, the AP Legends has joined, and Pizzi is 1.3 seconds behind with his teammate 1.3 seconds behind him. And Tudor will have the DRS on Strusiek, which means Pigeon is also having the slipstream, 1 position away from the points. Tudor just trying to remain in P10 as he just goes a little bit wide, and Chernos Natno with the hard tires. We're saying the hard tire runners is slowly dropping from the grid. Nurtex as well getting closer to Chernos Natno. I think right behind him is Enigma, JDB's teammate far from point positions. MTV1 with 3 or 4 seconds away with those mediums, just looking his tires. Our mate with the Williams is far from his teammate, and Seb far from his teammate as well, just about to drop from the point position. And Mulchin, he is just getting closer to Seb. Seems like Seb is not having a good day today as well. We knew he is a fast driver, but we see him pitting again. I mean, really early for the fresh hard tires. Maybe there's a chance you can take those tires to the end. Mulchin just locks his tires. If we go back to the top, JDB is just remaining 1.7 seconds behind. Dominic is no longer in DRS zone to JDB, such as Skycart will just about to drop from it, and Schlump trying to hang in there, such as Lucas. AP Legends is getting closer to Lucas, and the Alfa Romeo, I mean the AlphaTauri drivers is slowly getting closer to the top drivers right now. Strong midfield drivers, the AlphaTauri drivers this season are. Let me just check Discord if Alfie is back really quickly. Seems like not. Sorry for interrupting the race. We're back on the no cloud conditions as I just alt tab. We're back on AP Legends right now, trying to get that Williams driver for the top 6. We're back with the clouds. That's a weird glitch or bug for the game. I think it's gonna be fixed soon. M Schlump as well will have a chance to overtake Sky Cartoful, as Sky Cartoful, whenever I see him, he's just locking his tires into corners. We'll have some issues in the upcoming laps with those tires, hopefully not. M Schlump with the DRS, not really close to make an overtake attempt, but there's still the second one in the pit straight line. Sky Cartoful locks his tires again. Those tires are crying in my opinion right now. Oh, that is almost, I thought he is heading to pits. And the DRS goes to Schlump again. The Williams drivers is trying to get closer to Schlump, such as AP Legends. Both of these drivers are having the advantage of the DRS. By the way, I think my chat is broken. If you're typing anything, I'm not seeing it. Bot is also not working. I am really sorry. I think I'm just gonna refresh that in a second. If you excuse me for a second. Really sorry. So I'm just gonna reload my chat. If you asking for anything. What the hell? My chat. Here it is. It's here again. So let's go back to the action right now. Wait. Live. Here we go again. So what did I miss? That is Nurtex dropping to P13 and Pigeon dropping to P11, I think. Just what I saw when I returned. My chat is gone again. I'm really sorry. I don't know why this is happening. Schlump is still in top 5 right now. Alfa Romeo drivers still remaining in the top 5, such as JDB and the Mercedes drivers. Not really much positions changed. Enigma is still P14. Armate and Nurtex is still in the behind. Tudor and the Alfa Romeo drivers is still remaining in the same position. I remember seeing the AP Legends and Churn not really close to each other. I think something happened between them. Pigeon is getting really close to get that points position to Tudor. He'll have his chance, I believe, in the upcoming DRS zone. As I was saying, that is M Schlump getting really close to Sky Cartoful, who just locked his tires again. The Mercedes driver, I think that explains why he dropped to P4 maybe. He is hitting those tires a lot. I'm not seeing any other driver locking his tires that much, at least every corner really locks his tires in the spoon corner again. Let's see. As I want to mention, these medium runners are in 8 laps right now. He locked his tires again. Lucas, as he follows M. Schlump again right now, he'll have the DRS on M. Schlump, but won't be any useful because M. Schlump will have the DRS on Sky Kartoffel again. As I just realized, Pigeon has moved up the point positions, passing Theodore, pushing out of the oh, that's Theodore's back on P10 anyways, and there is M. Schlump. An attempt has been made to pass Sky Kartoffel, almost passing him. Here he comes, these drivers at the DRS as well, going back to Schlump right now. Sky Kartoffel courses inside. Schlump looking for an outside attempt. Here he comes, trying to brake later as he possible, pushing that throttle. As he goes from the inside, almost. Sky Kartoffel gets the position, and here comes Lucas as well. Fight for P4 has begun. Early braking, a safe move from Lucas, but here comes Lucas from the inside again to Schlump. Sky Kartoffel is being pressurized a lot, as I can say. He pushed the grass a little bit. They're leaving just enough gap. Oh, that's Sky Kartoffel contacting with Schlump. What happened there? He's now getting passed by Lucas, the Williams driver. He's slowly being passed as he comes. The Williams driver, maybe he'll make a move from the inside. Really close, almost losing his car control there. But now Sky Kartoffel will be under pressurized again, as the Williams driver will have the DRS on him. Look how fast Schlump pulled away from again. Lucas didn't even need the DRS to pass Sky Kartoffel right now. They're going side by side. Lucas has his DRS open. Whoever brake later will get the position. From the inside, Lucas moving up to P5, and that is pushing Sky Kartoffel moving down to P7. I was gonna say down to top 5. He got passed by 3 drivers in 1 lap. I think he has some issues in his car. Maybe I was right about the tires. And now he's being chased by the AlphaTauri drivers as well. Sky Kartoffel, oh wait, we're seeing AP Legends and Lucas is going side by side, and I'm just realizing that JDB is getting really close on F1 Racer there. I think F1 Racer had an issue because he was like 2 seconds away from him. Both Mercedes drivers are starting to slowly drop from the order right now. Let's go back to AP Legends and Lucas. We'll go back to JDB again. Strusik is just staying behind his teammate, and there is Enigma moving off the P13, and Seb is pitting for soft tires. Did he have an issue again? He is very back into the order. Mulchin is back on P16, but 20 seconds behind the MTV man. And there is F1 Racer having the visual glitch in his Mercedes. Nur takes another 3-second time penalty. Let's go back to AP Legends. Will he have the DRS? Yes, he will. And I think the track and the clouds are clearing away. Here comes AP Legends moving up the top 5 positions, passing the Williams driver Lucas. Oh, locking his tires really late. That is giving him chance, the Williams driver, to pass AP Legends again. And we're starting to see some sun hitting the track, and there is Lucas heading to pits with those 10 laps of those medium tires, such as Sky Kartoffel and Pezzi pits as well. That is Tudor as well. 4 drivers just decided to pit this lap. I'm not seeing MTV pit. That is having visual glitch again. That is JDV putting pressure on F1 Racer, who set a really good qualifying lap time, and JDB was just 4 times behind him in the qualifying table. Let's just see the pit stops really quick. So we're seeing some drivers switching from medium to hards, and that is Sept from hards to soft. I think he will have to pit again, as I wanna say those softs won't be enough till the end of the race. These medium runners have 11 laps on those tires. I think they will pit this lap for hard tire compounds. Maybe some drivers will select the soft tires like Seb did for second stopper. As we're seeing, Sun is getting even more into the circuit with the DRS coming from JDB to F1 Racer. Not close enough to make an overtake attempt, but he's braking really late. Both drivers I mean, locking their tires onto the same corner, pushing each other's limits, and that is F1 Racer trying for an overcut, pitting earlier than JDB, and now JDB has no traffic, which means he can push if he wants to keep that P1. Let's see how Dominic didn't pit as well. That is AP Legends and Strucy coming in pits as well. Fresh tires for F1 Racer, and Pigeon is coming as well. Enigma as well. 5 drivers in the pits right now. F1 Racer, let's see if he can come ahead in any of those drivers. He will come ahead of Strucy or not, or maybe Lucas. Let's see where he is. He just came out in P6 anyways. That is both Alfa Romeo drivers in podium positions right now. As I want to mention, they still need to pit these top 3 drivers. JDB has a big chance to lose the P1 in my opinion. Maybe F1 Racer's overcut will work. Oh, he locks his tires right now. Same with the fastest lap time, of course, with those soft tires in P18. That is almost half of the race. Let's see where will JDB come out when he pits. He brakes on 100-meter brake zone. He's straight heading to pits. Let's see if F1 Racer can catch him. He's still in the back straight. Braking just after the 100-meter barker zone, which caused him to lock his tires, and a little bit wide exit there. I mean wide entry there, or I'm just gonna say wide turning. Anyways, here comes F1 Racer. Can he pass him? Yes, he can. The overcut didn't seem to be working really much. They're back into the original positions. He's just gained like 4 times with that overcut, I believe. Which I believe JDB will come back with that DRS unless F1 Racer doesn't pull away from the DRS detection zone. And as I just said, he locked his fresh tires into the hard braking zone. JDB is just about to drop from the DRS detection zone. I think F1 Racer is having another big chance to pull away from JDB here, but he is just above the 1 second gap. One mistake will cost him his whole race, in my opinion. That is really close. I think he's gonna be missing the... Oh wait, he might not. It's really close. It's just 1 second. It's just 1 above second. Really get it. 124, 116, 112, 12. He get it. He gets 3 RS, but let's see if it's gonna be any useful for him. He is surely getting closer. That is Dominic pitting right now. Big fight going for the lead right now from F1 Racer and JDB. The oldest tire is going to Mulchen right now with 10 laps of those hards. And Chernos, not now actually, with Nurtex they're still having to pit anytime. That is F1 Racer locking his tires again. I think Mercedes drivers are running the same setups, maybe. Sky Cartoful has dropped to P10. Slowly going down the order. What happened with this driver? Qualifying really good and dropping from the positions. I guess I was right about the tires, locking tires. I don't really remember seeing any other driver locking their tires that much. We're seeing Strusik on AP Legends. A little bit of traffic here. Fight for P6, I'd say. Oh, that is F1 Racer to Nurtex. Having some slipstream from him. Hopefully it doesn't block the race leader, the provisional race leader F1 Racer. Nurtex maybe will pit this lap, and as I said, he does with 14 laps, and that is Chernos Natno still staying out, and he is just 3 seconds away from the Mercedes driver. He locks his tires a little bit. I think he should have pit this lap with I'd say, what was it, Nurtex, that is going to switch for fresh mediums. The whole grid except Nurtex and Seb is with hard tires. JDB is getting dead close. F1 Racer just 4 tens. He'll have a big chance to overtake him in the upcoming DRS zone. Both drivers seems to be alright in ERS mode in his battery, but JDB definitely has more to attack on him. I think F1 Races is also enough for defense, but for how long, as he just locks his tires again. I think that's gonna be a lead change. He was really quick in the first opening laps until like lap 8, I'd say, but those tires are getting really close. I mean really quick. And here comes JDB. Will he make from the inside? And he does. They're going side by side. JDB. Oh, F1 Racer will try to switch back, but doesn't really work. He's just staying on his bumper. And now he'll have the DRS on JDB. Here he comes with the overtake mode. I think that JDB still can manage to stay in P1, and that is AP Legends getting a 3-second time penalty, which means he's gonna be dropping a lot. Oh, that is Chernos Natno, by the way. Sorry for breaking my priors, but Chernos Natno just dropping to P11, and I'll believe he will drop even more. And that's a yellow flag. Where it is? It's in the end of the sector 1, in the beginning of sector 2. Is that Enigma? What happened there? That's still yellow flag. What happened there? Trying to see. I think, yep, that is, I believe, Seb again. Does he have a... Did he make a mistake again? He's also having fresh tires. How many pit stops Seb made today? I think it's 3. Seb is going really slow. He is ghosted right now, letting everybody pass. I think he is just having below flags right now. Yep, there he comes. Seb once again retiring from the qualifying and having a really bad race today. He had a good start in Australia as well, slowly went down in the order. Seb is getting worse. That is F1 Racer still trying to remain behind JDB, but the gap is slowly opening. JDB is pulling away really quick. Not that quick, but enough to keep him in P1, I guess. And that is Tudor and Enigma making... What just happened? I've seen a yellow flag. I think that's just Seb letting others pass. And Seb is pitting again. What happened to him? Did he lose some funding again? There must be a limit that how much time he pits this race. Into the soft tires again. He's maybe planning to run with those softs in till the end of the race. Let me just check his pit stops. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 pit stops from Seb. I think he's just racing for his fastest lap attempt, I guess, because we know he's quick. That is JDB going defensive on F1 Racer, and the Alfa Romeo drivers are pretty far behind to get the top 2 positions, I believe, such as Trusik trying to get Lucas into DRS. He's getting closer every lap. AP Legends as well, but AP Legends has 3-second time penalty, as I want to mention. I believe he'll just be dropping from the points position in the end of the race. As I said, let's just check the penalties as well. Oh, that's a lot of warnings. So, yeah, AP Legends with the warnings again. Um, F1 racers slowly dropping, as I said. Sturzik trying to get the top 5 position. Another yellow flag. Is that Seb again? I doubt. Maybe not sure. He's just a lap 1. He's just a lap down. I think he's just working for this fastest lap attempt right now. He's on with the racing pretty much. Here comes Trusik with the DRS. He might have a chance to overtake him here. Maybe in the second DRS zone. Luke is going back to his racing line. Luke is locking his tires a little bit. Seb just getting another 3-second time penalty. I think he just got that when he's trying to set the fast lap attempt. From the outside. Never mind. Sorry, I'm yawning. Strusik just 3/10 behind, and that is JDB. What happened to JDB? He was ahead of F1 Racer. Didn't see what happened, but he just dropped from F1 Racer again. What happened here? I think JDB just made a mistake. That is setting the fastest lap time. I think F1 Racer is back on P1, and I think he will win this race unless he makes a mistake as well. There's just 8 laps with the last lap remaining. That is Trusik getting dead close to Lucas as well. He is gonna have a chance to overtake Lucas here because Lucas won't have the DRS on Schlump. Yeah, that's a big opportunity for Trusik. I think it might take it to the second DRS zone. Another yellow flag. I think that's just Seb. What is he doing? Seb just should retire. Look at his tires. What is he doing? I'm not even sure if that's grass or just very worn tires. Maybe both. JDB slowly closing that gap, but not fast enough. Maybe he'll have a chance to overtake F1 Racer here. And here we see Strusik really close, making a move from the inside. Not really. Lucas is still ahead. That is a Red Bull driver finally joining the traffic. And that is Seb just retiring from the session. That's the best thing you can do, I guess, with the fastest lap. Let's see if he can get beaten by the fastest drivers in here. Oh, that's another yellow flag in sector. Oh, that's just Seb's Ghost coming out again. Really don't know what's going on, but that's car. There, here comes Trusik into the top 5s. Finally, Lucas is still trying to get that position back. He'll now have the DRS on Trusik, but he made a mistake. I think that in the last corner, Trusik is just pretty much far away, and that is Seb's Ghost, I guess. We're staying ahead of F1 Racer and JDB. Lucas getting a 3-second time penalty, which means Strusik is pretty much saved P5 there. Guaranteeing P5 from Strusik, which his teammate is still P9. Might gain some positions because of the pillages and Lux penalties. I think the AlphaTauri drivers will get good amount of points as well into the team championship. Sky Cartoffel still in P10s, P8s, trying to get that position back. Really don't expect that to happen. The tires have been burned out for a very long time ago, I think. That is JDB still trying to get close to F1 Racer. I think the mistake he made was very big. Cost him his race win, I guess. Here comes Lucas again on Strusik, trying to get the position back, but he still has 3-second time penalty. He is looking for an inside attempt, but doesn't work. He was not really close to do it. That is AP Legends as well, trying to get close to Lucas. Some quite traffic here. We're also seeing Enigma maybe getting that P13 again. He's back on P14, didn't realize when he drops, but he's trying to get that P13 again, just 3 tenths behind JDB's teammate. Won't get any points, in my opinion. That's the McLaren locking his tires in the corner exit there, trying to leave sector 1. I think the grid is pretty much same here. That is just Pigeon trying to get Pezzy for the points in more to the points. The Renault driver, I think, aims for more than 1 point. Locking his tires again. He'll now have the DRS on him. He's already using his overtake mode. He isn't anywhere close to Pezzy to make an overtake attempt. That is Lucas still trying to remain behind Strusik. And AOR Enigma goes back to P14 fighting with Tudor. What happened here? They're going side by side for P13. That is Enigma just ahead of him. Tudor gets it back. They're literally going side by side. Oh, really fast turn from Tudor, almost causing a collision in my opinion. Enigma still needs a little bit of contact. Oh god, what is going on here? They're going in side by side still. Really don't want to give up that position, Enigma. I mean, no, Tudor, I'm sorry. Oh, that is Tudor locking his tires in the corner, but he's still there. He still managed to pass this Haas driver, Enigma. What is going on? Here we go again. Oh, by the way, just realized JDB somehow getting back to F1 Racer. F1 Racer is made a mistake, I think, because JDB is catching him up really fast. Might have a chance to win this race still. He'll now have the DRS again, and He's running low on ERS mode. Unfortunately, JDB, F1 Racer is still seem alright with 50% left in his battery. A7, welcome to the chat. Yeah, nice race in lap 1. Sorry you had to retire in qualifying and such a weird race for you. And I believe that is our mate trying to get that fastest lap from you, Seb. Welcome to the chat again. Hope you enjoy the commentate. I think Alfie isn't here today. I don't know why he didn't reply or said anything. JDB will have the DRS into the upcoming slips DRS, so there's just 3 laps remaining with the last lap. Do you think he'll get the P1 again? The Latsero can make the difference again, maybe. AP Legends has passed Kai Korteful and Lucas has passed Trusik as well. But still in the danger zone with that penalty. Oh, that is JDB really late braking, and F1 Racer locking his tires again. F1 Racer's tires is going in burst condition in every pass corner. Here comes JDB again, just a 3/10 from behind. He's getting closer. Into the heartbreaking zone. MTV man just got a 3-second time penalty, which doesn't really affect him anything. The driver ahead of him is 11. So actually, wait, that is affecting him actually. He might just lose P16 here if he ever passes the driver ahead of him. Anyways, let's go back to JDB. He's still trying to get close to F1 Racer. There's literally few laps remaining, and F1 Racers and JDB's mistake is really gonna cost him if they make it right now. That is F1 Racer locking into the corner again. Those tires doesn't like this in such track that requires how can I say, downforce, especially in first sector and second sector. The third sector is mostly flat, so I mean by flat I meant straight, except the spoon corner and the hard braking zone. Mostly flat, I can say. JDB still getting close. Let me just check if F1 Racer has a front wing damage. He doesn't. I think he's just struggling with the tires here. Here comes JDB with the biggest attempt, I believe, for the P1, but somehow F1 Racer just pulling away 5 more tons in this corner there. Here he comes. JDB with the slipstream and DRS. He still has 2 laps to do his move. He is gaining some ERS mode while he's doing it. I think he should save it for the main, the back straight, because it's the longest and easier to overtake. There is Pidzi as well, trying to get Sky Carteful 6 tenths behind. That is, what was it? Was it Armate? Let me just check. Didn't see what was it. No, that was Pigeon getting a multiple warning 3 seconds time penalty, which means he might lose that point positions to Chernoshnatno, or however you pronounce your name. I am really wanting to watch this fight right now. It's the last lap, and I think F1 Racer will win unless he has a penalty, and I believe he does not. Here comes JDB, even closer this time with the DRS. Will he have the chance? Not probably. Braking relay. Oh no, that's contact. That's pretty much over for JDB here right now for the win right now, and a really greedy move to get that P1 might have put F1 Racer out of the track, but that is F1 Racer's wonderful win for the Mercedes team, and JDB for the Haas team, and P3 on P4 is Alfa Romeo drivers. I believe the team of the day is Dominic and M. Schlumpf, the Alfa Romeo drivers, such as Alfa Romeo and I mean not Alfa with Alfa Romeo, it's Alfa Tauri, mixing those names very similar. Sky Cortiful somehow moving back to P6. As I said, Lucas and some other drivers lost some positions. Pigeon just one position behind the point, and there is MTV Man just having the DRS on Mulchet and finishing P16. Doesn't even matter if he passes him because no points position. Here comes Armate with his soft tire, just coming to the last straight to finish his race, and that is your Chinese Grand Prix, fellas. Such a race, I believe it was pretty clean. Everybody left space to each other, and it was a pretty good overtake attempt as well. So I guess the next race will be in Netherlands, the new track in F1 2020. And will this Williams driver get the fastest lap? Let's see. We'll see in the end. Driver today is Pigeon. I believe he just started in the very back of the grid. We'll see how it goes. So Pigeon started P16 and moved out to P11. I think if it was me, I'd give it to Strussig, starting from P9 to P5. Or just team of the day, I'd say Alfa Romeo Racing. Both of the drivers gained one position and enough points, good amount of points for the team. Here you can see the penalties. Seb just retiring with the fast lap still. Armate just lost it by 2 tenths. Let's see the race director really quick. Race director. Oh my god, look at Seb with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stops. He's just enjoying the pit stop, I think. I believe he got penalty for that as well, for pitting a lot. No unserved penalties for any driver. McLaren just gets a 3-second time penalty in the last lap. Here is your pit stops. Medium to hards mostly. And I just look at Seb and see that a lot of pit stops. So here's our winner, F1 Racer in P1, JDB in P2, and Dominic in P3. Here's our podium positions. And I'll see you into the next one. I believe that's next week in the Netherlands, in the Dutch Grand Prix. Hopefully we'll have Alfie with me next week. He was completely offline today. And I'll see you then. Bye!